Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you running the meeting, Mackenzie?
Uh, sure. Let me pull up the agenda real fast. Apologies.
Oh, wow.
Da, da, da,
That
da,
would
da.
be awesome. We love Mackenzie.
Let me make sure I've got the. Do we have the agenda?
Oh,
Is that
look,
it?
you're looking very lawyerly and official today.
I'll send you a
That's
link in Zoom to click.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure.
Wow, I can. Oh, I can see myself on TV. All right. Just better make sure I don't pick my nose or do something embarrassing. All right. Da, da, da,
Be
da,
there in
da.
just a second.
So, okay. It's in the chat.
No.
It will be in a second. Tell him.
Okay.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, it'll be there just in 2 seconds. Give her.
I only have two hands.
But aren't you just the guru of everything, Steph?
I'm not magic. There you go.
I
Should be there
was
now.
convinced you were.
I try, but today's not a magic day.
All right. Then I have the agenda. Let's get started. All right. Can I call to order the Carlisle Borough Human Relations Commission is now in session. Uh, can the board members identify themselves as being present? Mackenzie Clark, present.
Chris Cap, present.
Carlos Rojas, present.
All right, that being a quorum, we are in session. First action is, do we have a motion to approve the minutes from August 5th, 2024?
So moved.
And I'll second.
Awesome, great. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, great. All right, the minutes of August 5th, 2024 are approved. All right, now outreach update. Does anybody have any updates on outreach or any upcoming events that they want to share with the commission to make sure we all know about them and can hopefully participate either, if not as commissioners, then at least in our individual capacity?
The Martin Luther King Day flyer just went out. Are you, do you have that with you, Wanda? Or you don't? Okay. I can forward it to the group when I get back to my computer, but the annual Martin Luther King Day commemoration will be held again this year. We should be a presence there
Okay.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Carlisle Pride Week just had its first meeting for this year. I am on the Pride Committee this year as well, and they're going to be having a picnic in Leetor Park, and they are inviting nonprofits to table. We should absolutely be tabling at that event, and that's the
Okay.
second week of June,
Second week of June. Okay.
tentatively, depending on permits.
Okay. So we got a bit of a hang time, or we've got some
Yes,
notice. Okay, great.
just making sure we get it on our
Yeah.
radar so that we can be there.
Okay. Um.
I have the flyer up if you want to see it. I don't know. I can
Sure.
Sure.
like put it there for you. That's the flyer for the MLK event. And
Great.
hold on. It'll get the monitors this thing.
Yeah, I believe it's being held at the Meeting House again this year.
Okay. Great. Awesome.
I'm trying to find it. There it is.
Excellent. Yeah, it just came to my email this morning. Sunday, January 19th at 4 p.m. And Marcellus Taylor is an amazing speaker.
Great. Great. Here I'm putting it on my calendar as we speak. Anything else to that anybody wants to loop in?
Nothing else for me.
Nothing else for me. I'm sure that we will hear more about events during public comment.
Okay, great. All right, Miss Wanda always has some good ones for us. Staff updates?
Sure. We heard from the Human Relations commission about not the Human Relations Commission, the, I forget what it's called, for the Municipal Equity Index. It's escaping me at the moment. I'm sorry. As far as the Municipal Equity Index that we receive every year, we did get our preliminary score, which we can't really discuss or talk about yet, but I can tell you it doesn't look like we lost any points from last year, so that's good news. We'll have the confirmed score a little bit later this month in November, and we'll be able to share that at the next meeting. And also, staff underwent the annual DEI training. This year we did cultural awareness, the non-uniformed side of the house. Did cultural awareness training. We got a lot of really positive feedback on that. Everybody, was really pleased with diving a little deeper into other cultures, and they can also look for more to come on that. We actually launched a newsletter this month for all employees. It's a cultural awareness newsletter, and we'll be touching. It's just a one-page document. And we'll be touching on different aspects of diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging to reinforce the training that they've already had, and just sort of keep those types of ideas and things like that at the forefront of their mind, and giving them more resources to dig in and learn more as they're interested in anything that they are not culturally used to as far as in their own culture, learning more about others.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Any other announcements?
Steph, do you have anything?
And we've received no complaints for any violations since our last meeting. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have not received anything.
Okay.
That's
All
great.
right. All right. Well, then I'd now like to open it up for public comment. Wanda, are you the only one there, or is there anybody else?
Yeah, if you could go to the mic, that would be great so everybody can hear you. Miss Wanda always has her ear to the ground. She knows what's going on.
Okay, Wanda Hunter, 516 Southwest Street in Carlisle. Good afternoon. At the last meeting, it was mentioned about the table covers and signs. Were they located? That
Nope.
We found a placard and we found some brochures. And I did do some tabling at was it
night
Take
out?
Back the Night? Was it
National Night Out. Yep.
National Night Out? Not, yeah. I think I thought it was going to be Take Back the Night, and then it was National Night Out, so I was a little confused when I first got there. But yeah, so I did attend there, and we made our presence felt at that event. But yeah, we cannot seem to find the table cover.
Okay, maybe it was my table cover that I
That's
used.
what Joyce. That's what Joyce thought because I did
Yeah,
call her.
I
She's
think,
like, I think that was Miss Wanda's.
okay, because there was just a sign then, or that
Yeah, and
stand
they
out.
could probably be spruced up a little, which
Okay,
we might want to work on in between. There's that's a little old.
okay. The MEI report that was given, that you said would be given at the next meeting. Um, I don't know how far I'm going back, but I remember the MEI report being given at Borough Council meeting. Is that not done anymore?
It is usually included as part of my annual report each year, which will be done it's usually done during our budget meetings, during our budget hearings. So this year it'll be discussed on November 12th. Are you looking for the actual report itself?
Yeah, it was usually given at a council meeting, not at a budget meeting.
Okay.
Are you saying it was given at a budget? It will be given at a budget meeting? Is that what I?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, certainly if I didn't realize that in the past it was given at a council meeting, so I can certainly look into that. And
Yeah, historically, it has always been done at
I
a
think
council
what it
meeting.
was the chair would give a quarterly report,
Hmm.
quarterly or maybe biannual report
Yeah,
at
it was at
council.
least twice a year.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which I think we got away from a little bit during the transition, but
Mhm.
Yeah, and that way I can see where uh, council attendees, because it's on Zoom and all, it will have a wider range of availability of information that would get out to the community.
Mm.
sure, I can check into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you
So
for that, Ms.
the
Wanda.
reports are also available online. So past reports are available online. If you go to the hrc.org website, you can download the previous reports by city, so you can find Carlisle as well in Pennsylvania. I don't know about ongoing reports, but past reports are updated there.
Yeah, I think that's a great resource too, but I think that it's important to do it at council because the folks who attend council might not think to go to that website.
Yeah,
And
They might not be
yeah,
aware of
they
it.
might not even be aware of it.
yeah.
the winter newsletter too. Once it's
And people read that.
people need to read.
I read it, but
For the people who do read, they will.
And finally, what I have, now I downloaded this last meeting, so it was August. So I don't know if it's been updated as far as the slate for the commissioners, because the one I had downloaded, it had given Mackenzie 4-year expiring 2024, and then an alternate expiring on February 2024. Are they to be updated? Was Mackenzie renewed for another 4 years?
I seem to recall being renewed recently, but
mhm.
if that's not the case, then um,
Yeah,
you know,
I remember us renewing you too.
Okay,
So
well then the um,
we need to update the
information on
website.
the
But
website
Mm.
needs to be updated.
That's me. I'll update the website.
Mhm.
And also the alternate, the first alternate.
He was also
mhm. He was also renewed.
Okay, so they will be updated then.
Mhm.
I mean,
Okay.
if you want to come back on because you're back in town,
I
just
mean, we
No,
would
no,
love that.
that's not why I'm asking.
oh.
But I want information that is there to be accurate. You know, when people look at who the commissioners are and see that they expired 2024, they say, "Well, I wonder who replaced them." So just so that we're, you know, where we should be.
my bad. I will fix that. I apologize.
And we can dream about you coming back.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I have.
Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you,
All right.
Wanda.
Any other public comment?
No.
All right. Seeing none. Um, anything else for the good of the order? Commissioners, staff?
I have an idea that I've been kicking around that I don't know is in the purview necessarily of this committee, but I thought I'd bring it up in open discussion about having some sort of human relations award um, presented to a citizen once a year for outstanding service in the area of human relations, DEI, outreach, etc. I don't know if that is within the purview of this committee, but I think that it would be a nice little community civic achievement. There are a lot of people doing a lot of great things in this town.
I don't know if there is that's an interesting idea. I
Right,
don't,
and I don't know if it's our lane.
mhm.
I think it is not, but I mean, I think the idea is good,
Hmm.
but it doesn't fall within the purview of the
Right,
HRC. But I think it could be suggested to the borough to see if they would take, or which office within the borough could take that
right. I didn't know if
idea.
we could, if it wasn't us, if we could make a recommendation to city council or,
Mhm.
Right. Well, and I guess like would the bylaws prevent us from making that award, or is it something like, I guess we'd have the
I didn't
authority
see
and
anything that explicitly forebode
prohibits?
it,
Yeah.
but I also
Right.
didn't see anything that would endorse it.
Right. And then there's also the fact that we have no budget for preparing or creating an
Exactly.
award. But yeah, so it's definitely something to kick around. Maybe the first step is um yeah, I guess guys, staff, is that something, who would, for the regular awards that the city council gives out, how is that normally handled?
Well, I can talk with the borough manager and get some guidance and direction on if
Okay.
this type of thing is possible, and if so, who would spearhead that.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
Cool. Thanks.
sure.
You. All right, well, then I think we're all set. Another fast meeting, but always good to see everyone. I guess I'll move to adjourn.
And I will second.
All right, gavel knocked. Or we're all adjourned. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you. You
Mackenzie.
too.
See you guys later.